Hey, congratulations! You didn't let yourself go to shit over the last 6 months. You didn't follow in a lot of something, or not too much. Oh, all right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hunter Ash. I am one of the co-playwrights of the play, as well as the treasurer and serve on the board for Trash Theater as we get started. So I'm just going to do a quick curtain speech before we get started. Anyway, I would also like to introduce the other two writers for the play, Danielle Sather right there. She is artistic director for Trash Theater, and then Ziamama Kuchu, who is one of our good friends as well. So thank you for being here. The world that we live in at this moment, trying to get everything through. So we have been working with some fundraisers. We have a GoFundMe page online, which we would encourage you to take a look at if you can, to donate. Our goal is to first get a lawyer so that we can actually apply for a 501c3, which is nonprofit status. So then we can move forward with more funding and more grants and possibly get a space so that we can work in an office. Rather than our garage, as we wrote this play, in fact, over the winter, the pandemic. And I apologize. I wanted to take a shout out. We do have this live streamed as it is on YouTube. So hi everybody, hi Grandma, if you're able to log in and figure that out. So so hi to everybody that as well as with this, of course, we are trying to figure out ways that we can actually do theater, and we do have a great opportunity with Trash Theater in that things don't cost us much, right, to do these kinds of things, and so we have the opportunity to actually do things. A lot of other theater companies, you have to meet costs, you have to meet certain things, and so right now, yes, we're poor and we're a little unorganized, but we're getting there, and we're going to try to be as best as we can. So that gives us a great opportunity to be in the place that we are right now. Yes, up front there for cash proceeds. Tonight the tickets are pay as you can. The people here you see before us. It is one of the founding philosophies of Trash Theater that we can try to pay people. Unfortunately, at this moment, it may be $5, but God damn it, we're going to do it again. So please, if you feel so inclined to donate, once again, all the cash proceeds tonight, go ahead and grab her and seat as you like. Wonderful. So please donate to these wonderful people who have all helped the director and all the actors you see before you. So they put in a fair amount of effort over the last couple of weeks to put this up for us. We appreciate that very, very much. Secondly, also, of course, we want to thank the Eagles. What a wonderful charity organization that presents itself as a bar, first of all, to the community. I cannot think of a better way to organize a charity, to be honest. So we would like to thank them for graciously basically donating this room for us for this evening and for the rehearsals. So we would please ask, if you would like, please patronize them before the show, after the show, during at intermission, that kind of thing. Get yourself a shot so you can deal with all the weirdness that's going to come before your eyes here. So please, thank you. And they would like me to remind you that they do have karaoke on Thursdays, and they are bringing back live music as well with appropriate social distancing.
I think there's a band tonight.
Yes, there is a band tonight, in fact, and they had a guy playing the guitar on Wednesday, and so they're open Wednesday through Sunday, or is it Wednesday through Saturday?
Saturday.
Is it Wednesday through Saturday, noon to close, which is like when people start to shuffle up. So please patronize the Eagles. It's a great dive bar, and it's cheap. So what more could you ask? Anyway, so thank you, the Eagles. About the play, just first little housekeeping things. We're going to have the first act presented, and then at the place of the intermission, we will have a 5-minute break, step out, have a cigarette, go out, get a drink real quick, use the restrooms. I would recommend using the restrooms upstairs. It is a bar still, so the restrooms up here are still cleaner than the ones downstairs. So, so please feel free to stretch your legs, that kind of thing, for a 5-minute break at intermission. After the play, after the end of the second act, there would also be, again, a 5-minute break, and then we will have a quick talk back, which we would all love for you to attend. A chance for you guys to ask the actors questions, ask the writers questions, the director question. I will go ahead and kind of lead that and ask some questions so we can get a conversation started if need be. Because the main thing is that this is our second draft of the play. Our first draft, we did a quick table read in our backyard, and it was lovely and it was wonderful. And so we went back to the script. We made some changes, and now we have here something that we think is pretty dang good. And so from here, though, we can always improve. And so we would love your feedback, love your questions. You know, you really can't offend us. You'll see with the text, you really can't offend us. So please, we would appreciate it more than anything. We wrote this play as just a response to sitting in our houses and doing nothing, and it's weird, and that's about it. I guess it's weird. It's really freaking weird. So anyway, I would like to thank the actors and crew, and I will introduce them now in no particular order. We have Mark Kuntz here, who is playing the role of PE professor, who is an affiliate with Bozeman Actors Theater, actor, director, yada, 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 all that. He's got his hands in every cookie jar. And then we have Kate Britton here, who is playing the role of N, neighbor, who is the educational director of Verge Theater, and who is starting up some virtual classes and whatnot with Verge Theater that we would check out if you were interested, please. Tabitha Bettine, who is a wonderful friend of ours, who is an actor with the Brewery Follies for the last 6 years now. Yeah, 6 years. I acted with her for 3 years there at the Brewery Follies as well. Yeah, she's a good one. And then we have Connor Bercumpus, excuse me. Connor Bercumpus, yes. Who is a member of Nervous Theater, has also done some production. Artistic director, excuse me, yes. Artistic director of Nervous Theater here in Bozeman. Done at least one thing at the Ellen. One thing at the Ellen. So, and we like him too, you know. There's only one person in this room we don't like, and you'll have to guess who that is. So, I would like to also thank Jordan Rainier, who is our stage manager. She's the lovely little gal that greeted you at the beginning there at the door. She is our kind of be-all, every-man kind of person that we can. She does everything. She likes to color code, highlight, and make notes and things that we just cannot do as artistic people, you know. We love to communicate in our own minds, but to other people, she's our middleman that is absolutely wonderful. So we very much appreciate Jordan. And then also Nico Mel, who is our director, and she's sitting there. And this is her debut as a director, in fact, and we have been very proud of her. And she has just been elected today as a board member of Trash Theater as well. She's also starting a thing called Why This Play Now that Trash Theater is trying to communicate, and we'll get up and running as soon as we can, you know, and that kind of thing. And Trash Theater will get some things up and coming here, and then, so please go to our Facebook, go to our Instagram, and you know, call us on our phones, whatever, you know. We'll get some stuff out there as best as we can. So yeah, that's about it. It's about the length of the first act. So I'm just going to move this chair now. And Jordan, come on in. Are you? Yeah, you're not in here. Jordan, yeah. And so, without further ado, we present Cletus, a play in 2 acts. So, thank you very much.
Cletus, a play in 2 acts, by Danielle Sather, Hunter Hash, and Siambuam Akutu. Characters. P, professor, male, 68 years old. S, student, male, 26 years old. N, neighbor, female, 52 years old. K, kid, male, 12 years old. Setting, a hot tub, present day. Professor, P, is in the hot tub relaxing. A cactus rests beside him near the edge of the hot tub. In silence, he grabs from his hidden, endless supply of gin and pours himself another drink. The drink is only gin, no ice. From offstage, neighbor N starts humming La Drumming Nature Boy with no lyrics, just the tune. P leans over the hot tub to grab something, but stops as student S enters. S walks in carrying his satchel with research and books, etc. in it. S is wearing a turtleneck and swimming trunks. P gestures to get in the hot tub. S takes off his shoes and sweater and gently gets in. The water is too hot at first, but he gets used to it. P offers S a sip from his glass. S takes a drink and coughs, not realizing it is gin. P laughs and pours S his own glass. There are 5 minutes of silence. Then it starts to snow.
So,
The Sami people have at least 180 words for snow.
Sami?
The native people of Norway, Sweden, and Finland. They have at least 180 words for different types of snow and ice.
I'm part Norwegian.
Any English?
I think a little bit.
French?
I don't think so.
German? Italian? Swedish? Moroccan? Hungarian? Iranian? Austrian? Ethiopian? Czechoslovakian? Tibetan? Australian? Korean? Saudi Arabian? Egyptian? Dutch? It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't?
It doesn't. What matters is what does matter.
Well,
What matters is that your gin is at least 80 proof and your women are clean.
sir?
Although most sexual ailments are now treatable, but I am fairly convinced you haven't lived until you've experienced the burning fear of a foul, festering fuckpot.
Jesus.
Now there's a man who's had it all, kid.
What?
Of course, it's pretty easy to get in when you've already got a ticket.
I'm not sure that I'm following.
All dogs go to heaven.
It stopped snowing.
God damn it, again? How many times have I told you to shut the door? You begged and begged and begged for this, and what did I tell you? I was gonna end up taking care of it. No, it's all right, we're okay. I need you to remember to...
He refills their drinks. They clink glasses in a silent toast.
So,
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, very far over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he.
did you write that?
No. My wife used to sing that to me.
Romantic.
She started singing it to me after she found out that I was born on the night of the harvest moon of a leap year with a full head of hair and a birthmark in the shape of the Star of David above my left nipple.
Are you Jewish?
No, are you?
No. I'm an atheist.
Have you ever been in love?
No.
Good for you.
Why is that?
Love is a serious mental disease.
Plato.
Well done.
There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Well done. Do you like Nietzsche? Do you like Nietzsche?
Do you like Nazis?
I think that's a gross misinterpretation. Personally,
I suppose we should talk about your thesis.
no, I just like beating around the bush, you know, just peck at it.
May I refresh your drink?
Refilling glass.
Only to the top, please.
Well, I wouldn't have pegged you for an alcoholic.
I'm in grad school, I drink for my health. But you know, I have never met anyone who drinks gin neat.
I appreciate the bitterness of tree bark.
Yeah, who needs vermouth when you have a bitter tooth?
Salud! Na zdrowie! Skål! Ginger. Santo.
Kampai.
Kampai?
Kampai, it's Japanese.
Are you Japanese?
Sure.
Cheers!
Cheers.
They clink glasses and he refills them.
Oh! Woo! Attaboy!
To the harvest moon.
Do you not believe that I was born on the night of the harvest moon of a leap year with a full head of hair and a birthmark in the shape of the Star of David above my left nipple?
I mean, there is no birthmark in the shape of the Star of David above your left nipple. So, what's your story?
Well, when my mommy and daddy decided they really loved each other one night, they got fucking hammered.
That's okay, you don't have to tell me, that's fine.
I was born in a bomb shelter. My father had built it to prepare for a nuclear holocaust. A tornado had come through the town and we went down there for safety. My mother was almost lost in childbirth. She started hemorrhaging and lost so much blood that her skin turned the color of our Fire King dishware. Luckily, my father was a doctor and was able to nurse her back to health. However, he was an optometrist. But he had a photographic memory and had witnessed the birth of his nephew, my cousin Marty, in graphic detail. Good God, was Marty an ugly baby. Have you ever seen an anemic albino naked mole rat with jaundice? That is an image not easily forgotten. Because of this, and with the help of copious amounts of morphine, my father was an addict. It steadied his hand. He was able to nurse my mother back to health and deliver me a 12-pound, 7-ounce bundle of perpetual burden into the world. So what's your story?
Okay. I was born in the backseat of a 1972 Buick Riviera. My mother's water broke while she was trying to save a litter of golden retriever puppies stuck in a well. The bitch had gone into labor after falling 15 feet deep. The golden mother died while giving birth, well, right after, but the puppies made it as the water was shallow and there was a cluster of moss upon which they could survive, but only for so long. They would have died if it weren't for my mother, but the adrenaline and the physical stress of rescuing the litter had its consequences. So, my mother rushed to her car and tried her best to make it to the hospital. However, I was crowning halfway there. So she pulled into a rest stop and flagged down Nick, a napping trucker. God, was Nick talented with his hands. He delivered me at 6:27 p.m. in a record 47 seconds flat, all the while facilitating the ever-elusive orgasmic birth. You know, only about 0.3% of women experience orgasm during childbirth.
You think you're pretty clever, don't you?
Would you expect anything less from a grad student?
I wouldn't expect anything more.
Hence the reason I'm here.
Hence, ergo, therefore, thus, in consequence, you are subject to a shallow character analysis under the lens of ethical philosophy, examined, researched, submitted, and published by Dr. Woburn Nathaniel Reed.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Good.
May I pour us another drink?
Only to the top.
Another?
If I didn't know any better, I think you were trying to get in my pants.
I can see from here you're not wearing pants.
Well then, pour us another. Salud. Nostro. Skål. Prost. Chin chin. Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To Marty.
To Nick.
To Buick Rivieras and Golden Retrievers.
to morphine and bomb shelters.
Rest in peace, bitch.
Now that's crossing the line.
Cheers.
Not in 3 years, and certainly not while sober.
Why is that?
I'm sure you've heard the rumors and are well versed in my personal affairs. Is that not why you are here?
No. I mean, yes, I'm a great admirer of. She has had a great influence on my own. However, the research on which you two collaborated has been exceptionally valuable. Your writing style and voice is incredibly unique, and though it's dense, I find your theories to be ineffably instrumental in the unraveling of my own research. I would like to build upon.
Oh, come off it! I can't hear over your cock in my mouth.
Wow.
I've already had this same exact scenario 3.5 times this semester, and not a single one of you have the fucking gumption to just ask the question.
Honestly
Just ask the question.
What happened to your wife? I mean, how did you two?
You know, I often ask myself, why have I yet to retire?
I've crossed the line, I'm sorry.
I said that I'd retire at 65. I said that I'd retire after I wrote my 5th book. I said that I'd retire when that cactus my wife gave me after she got back from her trip to New Mexico 38 years ago died. And I said that I'd retire if I lost a student as a direct result of my actions. Harold Pritton is now a solicitor for a local cable company in Connecticut.
Harold and I have been in close
and I am
contact.
alone.
I really did
Hence,
not mean.
ergo, therefore, thus, in consequence, I have yet to retire. Let's have another drink.
I may have misjudged my gin tolerance.
He pours them another drink. They drink, and he goes to pour them another.
Ooh, I really should slow down. I have a 10 a.m. intro class this morning.
Nonsense. If you want to know the man, you've got to drink like a man. Okay. I'll be straight with you. Would you like that?
Very much so.
No beating around the bush. I could just peck at it.
I feel as though you dislike me.
Only as much as I hate myself.
Then why did you invite me here?
Because you're just as sad and pathetic as I am.
I think that's a little unfair. You haven't even taken the chance to get to know me. This whole fucking thing is just.
Oh, but I have sport. First of all, I saw you smoking Pall Mall cigarettes at the loading dock of the Performing Arts Building. Good job fitting in with the degenerates of academia. Second, there is an uneven distribution of gel in your hair. Half-assing the mundane sets a dangerous precedent. Third, you have holes in your imitation Nike tennis shoes. How long ago did your mother stop dressing you? I'm sure she wouldn't approve of you walking to class every day in what are now sports sandals with lace.
I don't usually have to walk to campus.
I know. I witnessed someone steal the front tire of your bicycle a couple of weeks ago.
You saw who stole my bicycle? You didn't do anything about it? You knew it was my bike and you didn't think to tell someone?
I'm telling you.
You couldn't call campus police or something?
I'm a philosophy and ethics professor. My job is to pontificate ethics, not to act upon them.
Fucking believable.
Oh, is it enlightened?
It's just that.
Am I suddenly responsible for you?
No, I just feel like.
I'm responsible now because I witnessed the insignificant injustice of a grad student whose career path is little more than what you're doing now.
So your successes are so admirable.
That's the point.
You can't scare me. You act as if you're untouchable. You're so smug. You sit in your office in a constant state of pain. You despise yourself so much that you project it onto your work, into your students. Where's the ethics in that? Where are the ethics in holding a teaching position, a position of leadership and magnanimous influence that is entirely undermined by egocentric self-pity?
And what the hell do you know? You sit there, acting as though you speak from experience. What experience and wisdom could a 25-year-old possibly have?
I'm 26.
To the top?
Please.
They finished what's left in their glasses. And he pours them another drink to the very brim. They both attempt to drink the entire glass and immediately start coughing and gagging.
So what age did your dad first walk out on you?
It is just so hard for you to be nice to me.
Yes, it is. But I'm right, am I not?
My dad was a truck driver, so he wasn't around a lot.
Was it Nick?
No, he died of a speed overdose when I was 12. I know,
How
original.
fast was he going?
Fuck you.
It starts snowing again.
So at least 180 words, huh?
For snow and ice.
I suppose when your entire existence is spent in snow, you'd start to see the difference.
I invited you here tonight because you're here for my wife. Or so the story goes. I've been doing this for 3 years to keep her alive.
I admire your wife very much, but I'm here for you.
Spoken like a man's exchange with death.
A gentle breeze from Hushabye Mountain softly blows for Lullaby Bay, fills the sails of boats that are waiting to sail your worries away.
Did you write?
You should know that song.
Should I?
It isn't far to Hushabye Mountain. Your boat waits down by the quay. The winds of night so softly are sighing. Soon they will fly your troubles to sea.
Do know that song.
My mother used to sing it to me.
So close your eyes on Hushabye Mountain. wave goodbye to cares of the day. And watch your boat from Hushabye Mountain sail far away from Lullaby.
A turtle slowly crosses the stage and disappears.
Did you just see that? So I'm not crazy, right?
No, that happened. Now it's a turtle.
Well, that's good.
Lights dim. There is an intermission. Normally during intermission, P and S remain in the hot tub. Our intermission will be 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. No business out of break. Short break, stop the restroom, please. We'll reconvene in a few minutes.
Sorry, just more alcohol content than I realized. Yeah, probably. Raspberry? I just took it out.
Did I forget to?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I can put it like right here. Did you decide to do that? Like tonight?
Well, we talked about sort of nearing.
It wasn't tracing or tracking, like recalling. Oh, the guy. So I'll give you a gesture and you can.
Yeah. So I took your gesture and I morphed it into a.
Not a bad turnout.
Yeah. Just like great job.
What are we doing?
Oh my god, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool.
It's funny. Who knew?
No. Like, you guys sell the turtle bits so much. It's like, I wonder if even the full production turtle.
Mark is so funny. God.
Yeah. No, you guys have a really, really cool dynamic with each other. And like, I'm like so fucking fascinated by your like take on this character and stuff. Like, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to like, I'm gonna get like too heady too or whatever, but like I can geek out over your interpretation. I would like to. I would love this.
So it feels like we're just playing now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay.
That's always. Thanks. It's just getting to the nitty gritty. Also, I had to again. I've got to get my shoes off. I've got to get my thing on, my backpack, and I'm going to strip.
That is.
So I didn't take it with me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Like, yeah. I mean, putting your flip flops on or grabbing a thing in your backpack is the same thing. Yeah, no, thank you for
Last minute choice.
no, seriously, thank you. I mean, if we're ever if you're ever an actor and directing again, then thank you for doing things that can make your job easier.
Easiest.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. There's a candy down. Like all the words, it's just candy down. How you doing?
I just got he from he's at a green hill.
Wow. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Which species are you?
Ernie's not yeah. Yeah. Like I have an animal that's my job. That's all I do. Okay.
So cool. It's just like I see the puppies.
Ow. I mean, I think they're but she's one of these. I should have one of them at my house right now.
But it's a little.
Yeah.
It's like animals has been 3 years.
So you guys aren't open to the post, right?
I mean, if people, yeah, we're walking. We have enough space to stay socially distanced and have their own person come in. Okay.
No, I was just curious because I just saw some people upstairs and I wasn't sure what was.
Oh, okay, yeah, totally. No, Tammy is the one with the absolute say on that space. And see if she goes into
Are we coming back? Okay,
No, yeah.
Yeah, sure did. I was at a great, I would just. Maybe
How much left is there? That is the first or the worst liquid to end up in these carpets.
So random towel, though. That's probably something. I'm gonna stop and sneak in there.
It was a.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's just, you know, thank you, God! And then, gosh, oh, Jesus is beautiful. Yes, I mean, yeah. No, I'm trying to change. It's like, yes, it was. Everybody staging the
I've been trying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've been trying.
Sometimes just are you
Don't give it to us. We'll go.
yeah.
Well, that was the fastest 3-minute intermission I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, I figured we were waiting.
She was at the front of the queue. Good.
Well, cheers, everyone. To the very least.
Yeah, being here and returning after intermission.
Should we all stare at the door?
Don't. Let's all applaud when she walks past. So it was like the drive-thru at Starbucks down there.
Oh, what I'm supposed to say, well, like you said, no one has said his name. So this part.
You guys make some notes.
Up to 6:30.
Oh, so you watched them as a series and
I was.
Oh my God, that's so like.
Oh, there's the little camera. Hey, are you guys working out right now? I'm just curious. Like, are you guys like getting swole while you're watching this, or I don't know. I just, just let me know. Tweet me send me a virtual voicemail. Also, I just want to get an opinion. So, would this play be better to you if instead of Cletus being imaginary, Cletus was actually Danny and I as one doing the WAP dance on the floor? For those playing along, that would essentially be us just twerking on the floor. Janitor's got to bring a bucket and a mop. We're just going nuts. So yeah, just let me know, because I'm here for you guys. And if you need that in your life, I would do that for you.
Right, we are all met for Act 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Okay.
Your grandma just learned
she
what
already
WAP
turned
is.
it off.
Act 2. P and S are sitting in the hot tub.
So, what did your friend say?
What? Who, Harold?
No, I have no interest in
what?
dancing with the skeletons in my own closet. I am referring to earlier when you tried to mention Camus and I jumped your line, and so he hasn't been mentioned yet, but you definitely mentioned him earlier. Camus, your 20th century existentialist butt buddy.
Can we not, okay? What the fuck are you talking
For
about?
fuck's sake, Camus! I asked you, what does matter? It's time for my meds. I asked you, what does matter? You were going to tell me something Camus said about it.
When?
Earlier.
Earlier when? When you were sober?
Well, that would have been 54 years, 3 months, and 6 days ago, give or take a few hours.
You're incorrigible.
Just tell me, what did Camus say about it?
You're quizzing me on what Camus said about what matters.
Yes.
Well, he basically said that...
You know what? It doesn't matter for me.
A dog starts barking off stage.
Shut up, Rupert. It is still me.
Neighbor N enters. She is following the turtle's tracks in the snow.
Hey, Woodward, have you seen Cletus?
Cletus?
Cletus. My son's turtle, he escaped again.
You have a son?
Woodward, I have lived next door to you for 3 years. My son shoveled your driveway yesterday. You know what? It doesn't matter. The turtle. I'm looking for the turtle. Have you seen it?
Oh, right. You're the one who leaves their Christmas lights up until Easter.
Yeah. And you're the one without curtains on your bathroom window. Do you know that my son's bedroom window faces your bathroom? He's afraid of puberty because of you.
You know, some turtles can hold their breath underwater.
Who the fuck are you?
And did you know that some turtles have a great sense of direction?
Well, thank you, Professor. Can you direct me to Cletus?
Did you try calling him on his shell?
I'm gonna go.
Of course not! Have a drink first. I have another bottle and a glass.
He stands up and is completely nude. He reaches over the side, grabs a full bottle of gin and another glass. It is an unfortunate angle.
Feel rage. Take a breath and don't engage. 10, 9, 8, 7. Honey, sweetheart, pumpkin, angel of mine. Go back in the house. I'll be there in a minute. But I think I'll just go quiet. Byron, Richard, Bird, get your ass back in the house.
Tobias?
Shut the fuck up.
When you feel stressed, take a drink and get undressed.
Bee pours Anne a drink. She drinks instantly. And immediately sets a glass out for a refill.
Tobias Byron?
Is there an asshole convention sort of toilet paper or something? You guys meet regularly to stew in your own bullshit.
You're right. I'm sorry.
4 names? In any case, the water is regularly sanitized to PHTA regulations.
P tops off N's drink. P goes to fill S's drink, but instead pours the entire bottle into the hot tub.
The professional hot tub assholes. But I almost always use toilet paper back to front in a counterclockwise
The
fashion.
Pool and Hot Tub Alliance, whose guidelines clearly state that the pH balance should be.
I really don't care. I just need to find Cletus and go home and put my kid to bed.
Tobias Byron.
Take a bath in clean water with a book and a glass of white sin and cry just a little.
Fuck you, Cletus.
Why are you sad?
What?
Why are you sad?
Nous confions réellement à ceux qui sont meilleurs que nous. Nous ferions plutôt mieux société. Les plus, c'est bon, au contraire. Nous nous confions à ceux que nous ressemblons et qui partageons nos faiblesses.
J'ai toujours détesté Camus.
No hablo français.
This is so true that we rarely confide in those who are better than we. Rather, we are more inclined to flee their society. Most often, on the other hand, we confess to those who are like us and who share our weaknesses.
I always hated Camus.
Cool. Necessary.
Where's that fucking turtle? God, that fucking turtle. I hate that fucking turtle. That stupid fucking turtle with its stupid fucking green shell and its stupid little beady fucking eyes that stare at your goddamn soul and its stubby little fucking legs that carry it all over the fucking who knows where. Oh. And it's not like he's fucking funny when he's in the house. You never fucking see him. He just retracts into his fucking shell. He never fucking does anything, and God forbid he fucking put his fucking plate in the dishwasher or wipe his own fucking ass. He never fucking talks to me. 5, 4. I have a privileged life. I know I do. I have a beautiful white picket fence, suburban home with the most adorable wooden swing set that my husband made for our son
Cabayas.
for his 3rd birthday in the backyard. I have a backyard, and I have a steady job and a 401k, and at 68, I will retire comfortably.
Turtle crosses the stage once again.
I don't see it.
Three, 2.
N finishes her drink and exits in silence.
She's a good one, isn't she?
S puts on N's glasses.
You know, there was something slightly Freudian about her yelling at me.
Take those off. Just wait till you see her in her nightgown.
Women still wear nightgowns?
It is of the most perfectly translucent silk.
You mean to tell me that she's lonely enough to abandon the sanctity of marriage for the likes of you?
S begins to pour himself a drink in a sarcastic toast. He slaps the glass out of S's hand.
Have some goddamn respect for a woman of that pedigree. Of course, she hath not requested my company. However, when the street lamp comes on after a half hour of unvarying buzzing while the filaments swarm and my geriatric skin begins to raisin from this very spot, and only if she fails to light the standing lamp beside her vanity, one can see from this very spot her most magnificent frame in detail.
You don't have a pair of binoculars, do you?
P pulls out a pair of binoculars.
Ornithology is a healthy hobby. I dabble. She has the most brilliantly distinct scar that adorns the nape of her neck. I asked her about it once. She told me she was trying to catch her son from the playset. His footing faltered when a rung of the ladder broke, but I saw it. Her son wasn't even in the yard at that time. He pushed her. He hadn't finished building the ladder, and he pushed her onto a rung that was jutting out.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, I didn't notice a scar when
She bears that scar with impeccable grace. It starts from behind her ear, gently glances down her neck, and leads her eyes straight down her spine to the small of her back and her ass. It is magnificent.
Well, have some respect for a woman of that pedigree.
Oh, Vince.
It.
Yes, it. That subject being conversation topic. Lights on.
And what might it be?
That
Subject,
being
conversation.
topic.
Topic. I think I may have misspoken earlier.
To what degree?
I think I might know love.
I remember the exact date she moved in.
I remember the exact date that she moved into my dorm.
March 8th, 2011.
August 27th, 1980.
She was carrying.
She was carrying, I don't know what the fuck it was.
It was a giant Fabergé egg.
It was the size of a pubescent baboon. I considered asking if she needed an extra hand.
I almost enjoyed watching her struggle. She kept blowing through the corner of her pursed lips at a few loose strands of hair.
She was stunning.
I could tell she was stubborn.
She could have had a parade of peacocking men doing all the heavy lifting, so
I just watched. Quietly from my front porch.
Until she...
There's a crash.
Son of a motherfucking baboon's cock!
P and S exchange a smile and take a drink silently.
I noticed a shift in
To
your
be paralyzed
scholarship
from the neck down has
between
an
your third and fourth
immeasurably
books
impact on the psyche,
regarding your
yet
philosophical
knowledge of one's own
perspectives of
companion.
death. Go ahead.
No, I suppose our sperm counts are rapidly declining.
No, go on with what you were saying.
The hot water raises the temperature of the testes and can kill the sperm, thus lowering the sperm count. That's a steamy kind of genocide.
Please, continue.
Henry VIII would boil people alive.
I am interested in what you were going to say.
Semen soup. And I'm interested in another drink.
I'm pretty drunk. I think we both had enough for tonight.
P goes to pour himself another drink. S snatches the bottle from P. P reaches over the side and finds another bottle while speaking.
What are you, my stepsister? Did mom get a little tipsy? Wait. Did mom get a little too tipsy at the First Presbyterian Memorial Day barbecue?
I'm an only child.
Yeah, that figures.
Look, man, I'm tired.
Oh, are you tired? Are you tired? Are you tired? You're tired. You're tired. Or are you fed up? Are you exhausted by the constant probing of your personal life? Of your past? Of your struggles? Your tears? Your fucking mistakes? Are you tired of people's complete disregard for your grief? Because all that interests them is your guilt. Are you tired of being consumed by the incessant memory of that exact moment you gave a simple, yes, very wrong suggestion that could never be taken back? One phrase creates a ripple effect with the potential to haunt your every waking moment. Most of my nights are sleepless. I cannot imagine what it means to have unwavering trust in anyone. And yet, that was her greatest gift to me. I am tired of people asking and not asking, trying to ask without asking, or just simply writing the stories themselves.
I think it's time for me to go.
Sit your ass back down!
S begins to stand when P grabs his arm and pulls him back into the tub.
You want to know, don't you? Well, let's make you fucking think.
No. That's not why I'm here.
I've learned a lot about eyes grieving over my wife. While walking through the halls, there are 3 distinct gazes: the piteous, the accusatory, and the parasitic. The piteous amuse me the most. You see them, they glance at you, they look to the ground. Just as you are about to pass by them, they look back up to you with their eyebrows raised and their heads slightly tilted down. They look like a Labrador who just chewed through your most precious pair of penny loafers. The accusatory, they bore me. They sustain long, intense eye contact, thinking. They wield Robespierre's wrath. It's as if they take joy in the fantasy that they could possibly say anything worse than I have already told myself. Those are the ones who don't cite their sources. And then there's the parasite. They're my favorite. They make just the right amount of eye contact, usually coupled with a casual head nod. Parasite feigns to be neither invested nor unaffected, all the while running their tongue against the back of their teeth, salivating. They're patient, calculating, hungry. You are the parasite.
Again, that's not why I'm here.
Enlighten me.
I'm here because...
So rarely am I wrong. It's you.
No, I am here because...
No, wait. Don't tell me you're a fucking accusatory. We were having such a great time.
No, that's not it.
J'accuse!
No, je suis ici parce que je veux savoir que c'est pas cela. I am here because I need to know what happens.
There is 5 minutes of silence.
All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought it was all in good fun.
P peacefully slips underwater. He remains there for far too long. and enters in her white nightgown.
Hey, Wilbur, did I leave my glass? Fuck! No, Jesus, Wilbur, you fucking piece of shit! No.
Emerges from the
What were you thinking?
I was thinking of how lovely it would be to die in your arms.
You're such a dick.
I miss you.
Did you lose your binoculars?
Oh no. I'm so tired of picture frames and veiled windows. Why don't you come to me?
They always come when it matters.
Bet you do.
P reaches over the side of the tub and pulls out 2 wine glasses and a bottle of white Zinfandel with a bow on it.
To good neighbors.
And goes to grab her glass, accidentally knocking it over, and the glass breaks.
Wilbur, I am so sorry.
Your apologies are no good here.
P hands her his glass.
Besides, I have no need for the hangover of a 21-year-old wino. Are you not of the Cabernet Sauvignon age of consent?
And just like that, the moment has passed.
Will the moment still lived if I kissed you goodnight? Thank you. And then one magic day he passed my way. While we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
It begins to snow. S walks in, carrying his satchel with research and books, etc. in it. S is wearing a turtleneck and swimming trunks. P gestures to get in the hot tub. S takes off his shoes and sweater and gently gets in. Water is at first too hot, but he gets used to it. P offers S a sip from his glass. S takes a drink and coughs, not realizing it is gin. He laughs and pours S his own glass.
Did you know there are over 180 different ways to say snow?
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Fade to black.
And we have to actually stand up and take a bow right quick as per. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to have a quick 5-minute break to go and pee, and then we'll come back and talk back. If you so wish to please stay, we would absolutely love it and appreciate it for your feedback and questions and conversation. We all get drunk after that. So, all right, 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Did you know? I got a factoid for you.
Oh my God, Jasmine Sherman's watching.
Jasmine! Toady! Are you in there, Toady? You getting swole? What are you doing, Toady?
It's so weird hearing
Yeah.